This week's shout out goes to Mr. Jarzak for finding last week's dancing pineapple. To receive a shout out in the next episode, be the first to comment with the timestamps of the dancing pineapple in this episode. Hey, what's happening, Storm Chasers? Welcome in to another episode of Knightcraft. You see that nice little jump over the hole there? More than one way to save myself from dying, but the primary way would be not to fly like this. Now, we've got some stuff going on for the community build, and I've spent a lot of time this week designing things and getting things prepped to be able to get the last of the resources together. And so we are just going to go ahead and kick it off today by going ahead and creating a villager breeder. We need our training hall, we need several different things, all to do with villagers, and I can't do that until I get a proper breeder, and I want to go ahead and get the rest of my enchanted books, that kind of thing. So we're going to build us a nice little tower right here. So let's just go ahead and start this episode off at lightning speed. So we've got the hole dug out here. We made our pathway that we're going to be using, and you notice that it kind of lines up directly with that. There's a reason. I know it's a lot lower, but just you'll see in the episodes to come. The base is all planned out. Okay, we're going somewhere. However, it's kind of a little bit bare down in here. We need to get the villager breeder set up and actually built in here. Now, some of the blocks I do not quite have enough of yet, so I'm going to cheat just a little bit, and I'm going to use a temporary block in place of others. We'll come back later and maybe do it as a live stream or something over on Twitch, I don't know, but we'll swap out everything once we get one of the next couple farms constructed. But in order to do that, we have to get the breeder done. So we're going to cheat and use just some dirt blocks because we can get rid of them easy, they're cheap. And let's get the breeder itself structured up. Constructed. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, let's get it built. Well, the breeder is all built up, but there's still something missing. The villagers. We need to get 2 villagers over here, and I also need to put in some blocks to keep them from accessing those beds. And again, I'm just going to use temporary blocks for the time being until we can get that other farm built. And I'm hoping to be able to do that sometime in the next couple episodes. But I think what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and get those in there, get everything set up, and I'll come back and show you. Well, we have these little trays set up now, as well as this pillar up the center, which I don't know if you caught a glimpse of it there, but it is filled with water. It is a bubble. Ooh, that hurt. It is a bubble elevator that runs all the way up, and as we get the villagers in place, I'll knock it down. But we need to start moving them now from the breeder up to each one of these. There will be a different number of villagers in each one. There'll be 2 librarians, I believe it is, to each layer. There might be more in one of them, but I'm thinking there's only 2 to a layer. And then there are some clerics I'm going to have, and just a couple other types of villagers. But we're going to get those moved, and while I am doing that, enjoy this time lapse of me working on the challenge to fill Creator Nick's area with gray concrete. And with that grievance now finished, I kind of cheated. You can see a lot of these are still empty. I just took the most important thing for now. I really need these clerics to be able to get some blue dye for the community build, which was, again, half the point of doing all of this today. So I've got them in place. I've traded with them a bit. And from doing the concrete out there, I figured I'd show you this. We did 6 shulker boxes worth of concrete, and I emptied his thing. He said that he was going to fill it back up. It's all good. But we got some TNT. Let's see, another shulker of stone, magma cream that'll come in handy for potions, and gold. So we got a little bit of stuff. We've got 6 more of our tokens, which brings us up to 14. Whoever has the most of those at the end of the project, of Nick's project, not the community build, will win some type of special prize. I don't remember what it was that he mentioned. I think it was a coupon for shops or something. I can't remember. You can go back a couple episodes and read the book again if you want. But yeah, that's taken care of. So now it's time to go AFK at the Wither Skeleton Farm. We still need a bunch more beacons for the community build. I think that's about the biggest thing that we have left so far. And so yeah, I'm going to go do that for a bit and catch some sleep. And I will see you guys tomorrow with the next clip. So, the magic of video editing is wonderful. So I'm coming back from doing the AFK bit out there at the AFK farm. Yeah, that was obvious, wasn't it? At the Wither Skeleton Farm. And Nemesis is currently online. He told me to be recording when I came back that I have a present. Why is there scaffolding? Is it just a flag, I guess? That's what it looks like. But yeah, that's what it is. It's just a flag. Okay. But I had purchased from him the other day. I was streaming. Him and Zog were hanging out with me. And I purchased from him after the stream ended a full shulker of iron so that I can kind of bypass one of the farms that I need to do, at least for the time being. I am going to do it, but in order to get to next week's episode, or technically this week's, because I'm running really far behind. I know, I'm sorry. I got wrapped up in creative mode. But in order... Oh, phantoms. But in order to get the farm constructed that we need to do in the next episode, I needed a lot of iron. And so I just purchased some off of them until I can get me an iron farm built. That will last me. That'll do me. So thank you guys. I appreciate that. And I realized that this has been a really short episode. Again, I just got wrapped up in creative mode, and I'm sorry about that. I want to try to stay on schedule as much as possible, but it's just one of those things. I'm not full-time, and as a result, the hair didn't hit me. I'll answer that here in a minute. But as a result, sometimes I have to focus on one thing or the other, and I had to design the farms for the next couple episodes. But until next week, remember that there is a storm coming, and that is Weasel Storm. I'll see y'all later.